Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I am doing a budget makeup tutorial. Many of you had requested that I do a look using more affordable products, so this is the look that I have created. I think this is quite nice for a summer party. Let's get started. First I'm going to use a liquid foundation and I'm using this one by Studio West. This is a very classic liquid foundation. It's got a thick consistency but it blends very easily on the skin. The color that I'm using matches me quite well and I like that it gives slightly medium to high coverage, which is ideal for a party look. But I'm going to need a little more coverage for my under eyes, so I'm going to use the Derma Color Camouflage Cream. I use the shade D65. This is a thick and dry cream, but it's quite high on the coverage. It's best to use fingers when you're applying this, as the fingers just warm up the product a little bit. So I've used this around my eyes and I've also used it on a few blemishes and areas of pigmentation that I have, and you can see it just makes a big difference to the eye area. And to set the cream, I'm using the Maybelline Super Fresh powder. The cream needs to be set, otherwise it begins to crease really quickly. So I'm just setting that using a soft brush. Next, I'm going to take this bronzy brown color from the W7 in the Buff palette. I bought this from Amazon and I think it was around 1000 rupees. It contains 12 neutral colors and the colors are very similar to the shades in the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette. So I've just applied that color all over the lid and I'm just using a blending brush to blend it out in the crease, and this is like a base. Next I'm going to go in with this gold color and I've used a slightly damp brush to get the maximum color intensity. I'm applying this gold color to the center of the lid, and you can see using that bronzy brown color as the base has given the look a bit of dimension without really a lot of effort. Next I'm going to take that same brown color that I had used on the lid and I'm going to apply this along my lower lash line, starting from the outer half. And then I'm taking that gold color that I had applied to the center of the lid and using it in the inner half of the lower lash line. Once again going back in with my blending brush to make sure everything is nice and evenly blended. Next I'm using the Plum Kajal and I'm applying this to my lower waterline. I really like this kajal because it's long lasting, it's very creamy, it's got a gel-like formula and the color payoff is good. Then I'm applying this along my upper lash line as well, and before this sets to a smudge proof finish, I'm going to use a brush and softly smudge out that kohl because I want a soft smoky kind of look. And then I'm going to take this soft black color from the palette and using the same brush, I'm just pressing the color very gently closest to the lash line. And then going back in with my blending brush, I'm just going to run it very gently, very softly over that black eyeshadow, just so that there is no harsh line. Then to add a little more brightness to my under eye area, I'm using the Dream Lumi Touch Concealer by Maybelline. I used the shade Honey, which is the darkest shade they have. And this is a highlighting concealer, so you don't really see any visible shimmer, but it just adds a little bit of a glow to the areas that normally are in shadow. So I'm just blending this using my finger, and you can see it's visibly brightened up my under eye area. And using a little bit of powder to set it so that it doesn't crease. Next I'm going to curl my lashes and apply mascara. I'm sorry I've used a high-end one here, but this is what I have at the moment and I couldn't find my Maybelline Colossal or Falsies one. I would recommend the Maybelline Falsies if you're looking for something for a dramatic party look. And make sure you apply the mascara on the bottom lashes as well, as it makes a big difference in the look. So eyes are done. I'm just going to fill in my brows a little and I'm using the Color Bar Brow Pencil. If you have really light or faint brows, I would recommend you go for the Maybelline brow one, but if you have really dark brows like mine, this one can work. Just make sure that you use a very light hand because this is quite pigmented. Coming to the cheeks, I'm going to use one of my old favorites, that is the Revlon Cheek Highlighting Palette in the shade Bronze Glow. So this works as a blush and highlighter in one. It's got a bit of shimmer and I think it's a really nice product for Indian skin for special occasions like parties, etc. And I've applied this as a blush and highlighter, just mixed all the colors together. Only for the brow bone, I've picked up the lightest shade from the palette and applied it only under the brows. Coming to the lips, I'm going to use this beautiful apricot coral color from Studio West. I'm using a lip brush to apply this. This is a really nice color that brightens up the face, and I think this is something that would suit a lot of skin tones. You can also wear a nude with this look, but I like a little color on my face, which is why I've chosen this color. I'm just blotting it down with my finger so that the color looks a little more natural. And that is the finished look. I think this is a nice look for a party and something that I would definitely wear for a special occasion. And I've tried to keep it simple by not using too many things like false eyelashes, too many eyeshadows and contouring powders, etc. I hope you found this video helpful. If you try this look out, do let me know how it turns out for you. And while you're here, don't forget to check out my latest video with Nykaa, where I've done a summer skincare routine using a new brand that has just launched at Nykaa. I'll put that link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon in my next video. Bye.